Hey cooks, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to show y'all how I made my Sunday dinner. Hope y'all enjoy. Alright y'all, so to begin I am using bone-in chicken thighs. The seasoning I'm using is black pepper, paprika, meat tenderizer, onion powder, and then ground mustard. Now I went ahead before this video and I did clean my chicken thighs. I like to use salt, lemon, and white vinegar, and of course you mix that all in with water. Do that for about 10 to 15 minutes or so and clean them. But yeah, that's how I clean mine. And then as you can see, I went ahead and seasoned them, and then I used my handy dandy hands and I mixed that all in. Let that sit for about a good 10 to 15 minutes so that seasoning can marinate in the chicken thighs. Alright y'all, so next I'm going to go ahead and lay my chicken thighs in my pan right here, and then next I'm going to add in my chicken broth and water. I think I used about a 1/4 cup of each. Like I said, I didn't measure any of this, I just did what my heart desired. And then after that I'm going to go ahead and add in my green peppers and my onions. And I just also want to mention y'all that a lot of if y'all look up smothered chicken thighs or recipes like that, a lot of cooks are going to first tell you to fry it up halfway through and then finish it off either in the oven or on the stovetop. Y'all, it really doesn't matter. I just prefer for this cooking, for this particular meal, I wanted everything to be done in the oven. So you can still have smothered chicken in the oven. You don't have to fry it up. You can put everything in the oven and it's going to be smothered and come out good. So I just wanted to mention that to y'all. Alright y'all, next I'm going to go ahead and start making my fried cabbage. Now this is my first time making fried cabbage and I was very surprised at how it came out. But yeah y'all, so what I am using here is turkey sausage. You can use a pork sausage, whatever you like. I'm not a real big fan of pork, so I prefer to use turkey. So I'm going to go ahead and fry that up. And then next y'all, I'm going to also use turkey bacon. Now with turkey bacon, because it doesn't produce a lot of fat, you do have to add an extra bit of oil in there, and so that's what I went ahead and did. Go ahead, fry them babies up as well. And then what I went ahead and did after that is I just set them both to the side so that grease can drain out. Next, I'm going to go ahead and cook in my peppers. I am using yellow, orange, and red peppers, as well as again with the white onions. Again, same process as with the turkey sausage and the turkey bacon. I'm just going to go ahead and cook that thoroughly and then set that to the side so that the grease can drain out. Alright, now it's time to actually cook the actual cabbage. Y'all, I went ahead and I cut up all this cabbage and I didn't realize how much it was. So it was a lot of cabbage. So I think I maybe did like 3-4 handfuls of cabbage. It is going to cook down like you would imagine with spinach. It's not going to, it looks like a lot right now, but once you put the top on and let it cook down, it's not as much. I went ahead and I used creole seasoning, white pepper seasoning, onion powder, and paprika. I mixed that all in, and then I let this cook down, I believe, for no more than 15 minutes or so before I added in my other ingredients. Alright y'all, at this point my cabbage is done, and voila, there it is. I'm just at this point just going to mix it all in, turn the stove off, and let it rest. But y'all, I was so surprised with how this cabbage came out. It was really, really good and a big hit in the house. Alright, now back to the chicken thighs. These cooked in the oven for about an hour. I think I forgot to mention this earlier, but yeah, so about an hour. They cooked on one side and then another side for about 30 minutes. I just went ahead and put them back in the oven as I proceeded to go ahead and make the chicken gravy. Alright y'all, so right here I'm making the chicken gravy. I'm using about 4 spoonfuls of butter here. I know it seems like a lot, y'all. Please don't get on me about cholesterol or anything. But yeah, I'm using about 4 spoonfuls of butter, and then I used in all a 1/4 cup of flour. Now I didn't use the full 1/4 cup of flour in the gravy. It's going to show in the next clip. But yeah, I went ahead, whisked that all up, and then I am going to use some chicken stock or chicken broth. I used, I think it was about a 1/2 cup of that, and then I just went ahead and let it thicken on its own. You can see on the side there, I did also add in some chicken bouillon cubes. So go ahead if you want to add that. I wanted to add in some extra seasoning, and I used that, as well as pepper, and that was pretty much it. Yeah. Okay, right here you're going to see that I'm going to go ahead and add in the chicken gravy, and you notice here that it is still a little runny, and I didn't like that, so I went ahead and used the remaining of the flour that I had, and I whisked that into the gravy to help it to thicken up. Once I go ahead and do that, I'm going to go ahead and add in my chicken thighs and then put it in the oven again for about another 25 to 30 minutes. Alright, so once I'm done coating the chicken thighs with that gravy, I'm going to put it in the oven for another 20-25 minutes just so that it thickens up. And voila, there you have it, chicken with gravy, y'all. Look at this. As I cut through it, y'all, this is literally fall off the bone type of chicken. I was so happy with it, and like I said, it was a hit in the house. Son was happy to eat. Everybody was eating good, and we went to bed with full tummies. Y'all, I really hope that y'all enjoyed watching this video as I enjoyed making this. Please stay tuned for another videos, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care now.